u क्या होगा यहाँ पे? if I just use this, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. v is 0. u square plus 2 into acceleration is minus 9.8. s is 4.9. s then u square जो होगा, u square will be equal to 2 into 4.9 into 9.8. 2 into 4.9 is 9.8 into 9.8. So if I go for u, will be equal to under root of that, which will be 9.8 meter per second. Yes, समझ आ रहा है ना? This is velocity क्या होगा? This is velocity after striking the ground. Velocity after striking the ground. ठीक है? Now if I need change in momentum, क्या मिला हमें change in momentum? देखो यहाँ पे pf minus of minus pi. ठीक है? पर अब तो कर ही सकते हैं हम pf minus of minus pi. pf देखो, pf is what? Mass into 9.8. Final speed, velocity after striking the ground is 9.8. Minus of minus. What is mass? कुछ पता नहीं, हम ऐसे रखेंगे. Into velocity, which is how much did we get? We got velocity before as 9.8 root 2. ठीक है? अगर m कॉमन ले लेंगे तो क्या होगा? 9.8 माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, इनफैक्ट प्लस 9.8 रूट 2. तो मास कितना दिया उन्होंने? मास हैज बीन गिवन एज 1, तो डायरेक्टली 1 आ गया. तो क्या बचेगा? 9.8 अगर कॉमन ले लिया तो क्या होगा? रूट 2 प्लस 1. इज दिस क्लियर एवरीवन? चेंज इन मोमेंटम में कोई डाउट है किसी को? This is change in momentum, but we have to find out average force. Average force क्या होगा? Change in momentum upon time. ठीक है? Change in momentum is 9.8 into root 2 plus 1. Root 2 का वैल्यू तो 1.414 हो जाएगा. Can substitute that and solve. Delta t has been given as 0.1 second. That's it. Solve it and you'll get the answer. Clear? Then और किस में डाउट है? 13th 14th में. चेक पॉइंट में और किस में डाउट है? चेक पॉइंट 1 में. Clear? Then 14th. 14th, I think it's similar to an example-based problem. Look at 14th. We have a ball which is moving with a speed of 20 meter per second, collides with a smooth surface as shown in the figure. निकालना क्या था उसको? Right, so this is the question here. Look at the question is, a ball is moving with a speed of 20 meter per second, collides with a smooth surface as shown in the figure. देखो initially 20 meter per second, finally भी 20 meter per second दिया उन्होंने, but direction तो change हुआ ना. Now if direction of velocity changes, does it mean that velocity has changed? If the direction changes, does it mean that velocity has changed? Yes or no? The answer is yes. Velocity is a vector quantity, so if direction changes, velocity will change. So यहाँ पे the initial velocity is in this direction. Look at this carefully. ये u bar हो गया, v ये हो गया, which means if I join u and v, look at यहाँ पे right hand side में I'm drawing it. If I join the tails of u and v, अब देखो ये एंगल कितना होगा? How much will this angle be? उन दोनों के बीच में एंगल कितना होगा? ये पूरा एंगल 160 हो गया, 30 plus 30, तो वो एंगल कितना होगा? The angle between v and u, एंगल between v and u क्या होगा? Everyone, is the voice clear now? Is the voice clear? Yes. See, when I say the angle the tails should be joining, यहाँ पे ये angle 60 हो गया, but the tails are not joining. यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? It becomes 180 degrees minus 60. ये वाला angle, अभी जिसको shade कर रहा हूँ ना, वो वाला angle, वो angle निकालना था आपको. It is 180 minus 60, it is 120. Now delta v, change in velocity, it is equal to v minus u. What will it be equal to? V bar minus u bar. If r bar is equal to a bar minus b bar, then क्या होगा? R is given as what? Under root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. यही है ना formula. Now we'll make use of that. Delta v is v bar minus u bar, यानी b square plus u square minus 2uv cos theta. Theta is the angle between them, that is 120 degrees in this case. ठीक है? So which means here v and u, both of them are same, equal to 20. 20 square मतलब 400 plus 400 minus 2 into 20 into 20 minus 800 cos of 120. Cos of 120 will be equal to minus 1 by 2. Clear? अब ये क्या हो जाएगा? It will become equal to 400 root 3. Clear? Then और किसमें डाउट है? और कोई डाउट नहीं किसी को? How did root 3 come in the end? देखो यहाँ पे 400 plus 400 ऑलरेडी है यहाँ पे, माइनस इंटू माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा. 800 by 2 is 400. So 400 plus 400 plus 400 can be written as 400 into 3 standard root. right? It's 20 root 3. Clear? Now question number 17. 17. Just a minute, let me copy the question until then. ये देखो, an initially stationary device, initially stationary मतलब initially उसका speed क्या होगा? 0. Lying on a frictional force explodes. ठीक है? Look at 17th here. Initial stationary device will mean initial speed is 0. Lying on a frictionless floor in 2 pieces and slides along the floor. Okay. One point is moving in x direction, positive x direction, and the other is moving in. क्या होना चाहिए? ये तो बाद में आएगा. There is conservation of momentum. This will come later on, not now. ठीक है? We're not concerned with that now. और कोई डाउट है पॉइंट 1 में? $28th. 28th is a good question. We'll go into question number 20. Look at this question here, question number 20. Question में क्या दिया उन्होंने? A man of mass 60 kilogram is standing on a horizontal conveyor belt. When the belt is given an acceleration of 1 meter per second square, the man remains stationary with respect to the moving belt. Okay? मतलब on the belt he is not walking, but along the belt, that is, he will be going towards right along with the belt. That is, if this is me, let's suppose this is me, and if I am looking at that person, right, will that person be moving? I'm standing on the ground, I'm not moving, I'm just at rest. So the person on the conveyor belt, will he be moving with respect to me? Move karega wo. The person will move with respect to me, right? It's like being on an escalator. Okay, when you stand on an escalator, the escalator will take you upwards. Okay? मतलब on the escalator are you moving? On the escalator are you moving? Generally, कूदना मत उसके ऊपर. ठीक है? On the escalator you are not moving, but the escalator will take you upwards. ठीक है? मतलब उस केस में with respect to escalator you are at rest, but with respect to someone on the ground you will be moving. You are climbing up. You are going up. Yes, right? समझ आ रहे ना? तो यहाँ पे if I consider the man itself, that man on the conveyor belt, so with respect to me who is on the ground, and with respect to ground, acceleration जो है वो right की तरफ, acceleration is towards right, वो अलग बात है. ठीक है? Now we'll try to go into the FBD. यहाँ पे FBD क्या क्या होगा बता दो. एक तो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन होगा बिकॉज ऑफ द कन्वेयर बेल्ट. दूसरा इसका वेट. And that person is accelerating towards right with an acceleration A. Now how is he able to accelerate? Accelerate होने के लिए कोई ना कोई force होना चाहिए ना. So because of which force will he accelerate? I'll again repeat things for you, but before that, is the voice clear now? Is the voice clear now? Is the voice clear? Yes. Changing velocity कैसे force होगा? How is changing velocity a force? कभी सुना इसे? यूनिट्स भी तो मैच होना चाहिए ना, बाकी सब छोड़ो, यूनिट्स भी तो मैच होना चाहिए ना. Changing velocity cannot be a force. यहाँ पे there is a person on the conveyor belt. There's a person on the conveyor belt. Just a minute. Right? There's a person on the conveyor belt and that person is at rest with respect to the conveyor belt. मतलब conveyor belt के ऊपर he is not moving, but with respect to anyone on the ground he will be moving with an acceleration towards right, that is A. यही था. Now I'm going into FBD. FBD में we have normal reaction upwards, mg downwards, and is there any other force? इन दोनों के अलावा और कोई force होना चाहिए वहाँ पे? Should there be any other force acting on this person? क्या होगा? Is there any other force? मतलब होना चाहिए कि नहीं? Apart from these two, is there any other force? If there is a force, मुझे direction भी बता दो उसको. Tell me the direction also. Everyone, apart from normal reaction and mg, is there any other force? If there is a force, tell me the direction also. अरे यहाँ पे अगर कोई फोर्स नहीं, मान लेते कि मान लो एग्जांपल, if there is no force on this person, how is that person accelerating? कैसे कैसे एक्सेलरेट करेगा? होना चाहिए ना फोर्स. एक्सेलरेशन इज टुवर्ड्स राइट, मतलब कोई ना कोई फोर्स राइट की तरफ होना चाहिए ना. दैट्स वन थिंग वी कैन टेल फॉर श्योर. एंड हु विल एक्सर्ट दैट फोर्स? कौन? हु कैन एक्सर्ट दैट फोर्स? हु कैन एक्सर्ट दैट फोर्स? द कन्वेयर बेल्ट इटसेल्फ, राइट? एंड हमने ये डिस्कस किया द फोर्सेस पैरेलल टू द सरफेस. The component of force parallel to the surface is called as what? The component of force parallel to surface is called as what? क्या होगा? Friction. समझ आ रहे ना? Everyone is this clear? On that person there should be a friction towards right. Clear? Only because of that friction. यहाँ पे friction मतलब this is the force by the conveyor belt parallel to the surface. ठीक है? So यहाँ पे then tell me this question देखो. What is the net force acting on the man? अब vertically normal reaction and mg will they be cancelled out? क्या दोनों cancel हो जाएंगे? Normal reaction and mg will they cancel out? Yes. तो net force में क्या बचेगा यहाँ पे? Net force में क्या बचेगा? only friction, and that friction will be equal to mass into acceleration. ठीक है? अब देखो directly, I mean, even directly looking at the question also we can go for the answer, because directly उन्होंने क्या पूछा, नेट फोर्स ही पूछा उन्होंने. नेट फोर्स पूछा, इसका मतलब क्या होगा, नेट फोर्स इज इक्वल टू मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन. ठीक है, डायरेक्टली उसका मास ले लो 60, उसका एक्सेलरेशन 1, तो नेट फोर्स तो कितना हो जाएगा, 60 न्यूटन होना चाहिए. एंड दिस इटसेल्फ विल बी इक्वल टू फ्रिक्शन. फ्रिक्शन विल बी गिवन बाय ma from FBD, and that also will be 60 Newton, and net force will be equal to friction. समझ आ रहे ना? And again explain the friction part, 1 minute. If he gets stuck to the conveyor belt while he is moving upside down, in that case, downward force also acting without end. And again read it out. If he gets stuck to the conveyor belt while he is moving upside down, then in that case, downward force is also acting without end. क्या है वो? Abhiram, I can't understand your doubt. Unmute and speak. Unmute and speak. Upside down का मतलब क्या? Head towards ground. Head towards ground हो गया, ठीक है. मतलब ठीक है, we'll go into that, but यार तुम्हें ऐसे कैसे डाउट आ गया यार कि उसमें हेड टुवर्ड्स ग्राउंड होगा? कन्वेयर बेल्ट ये बोल रहा है ना तुम्हें? दिस व्हाट यू आर आस्किंग, राइट? इतना ही है ना, तो और क्या? बिलो पार्ट मतलब देखो, ये डायग्राम, ये हेड है उसका, ये उसका लेग्स है. यही है क्या डाउट? ठीक है, अनम्यूट एंड स्पीक, नॉट एन इश्यू. अरे कोई तो बात करो. हेड इज नॉट ऑन द कन्वेयर बेल्ट मतलब क्या है, तो हवा में है क्या वो? ऐसा है क्या? Look at the diagram in the question. वैसा है क्या? The same case, nothing will change. Nothing will change. Only those two forces will act, no other force. Head is facing ground. अरे यार रुको. ये है क्या? अभी डायग्राम देखो. अब सही है क्या? हाँ. अभी तो देखो, पहले फर्स्ट थिंग है, ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, बट मान लेते कि पॉसिबल है. देन एफ बी क्या होगा? एक तो एम जी नीचे की तरफ होगा, बट ही इज नॉट फॉलिंग डाउनवर्ड्स. देन ऊपर की तरफ एक फोर्स होना चाहिए. दैट विल बी द फोर्स बिकॉज ऑफ द कन्वेयर बेल्ट. ठीक है? If he is not falling down, he is stuck to the conveyor belt. There should be some, कुछ ना कुछ तो होना चाहिए ना, which holds him मतलब पकड़ने के लिए. Should be something which catches that man without falling, without letting him fall down, right? So एक फोर्स ऊपर की तरफ, दूसरा फोर्स नीचे की तरफ. ठीक है. If only mg acts in that case, he should be in free fall. ये याद रख लेना. If there is only gravitational force, then which means he is falling down, he will be in free fall. Clear? ठीक है. Again explain this thing 1 minute. So I'll explain the friction part. यहाँ पे come back to our question here. Question में क्या था? On the conveyor belt, the person was at rest. But अगर if I look at the person with respect to ground, मतलब ground में, if this is me, if this is me, and if I am looking at the person, then is the person accelerating? Obviously, the person is accelerating towards right on the conveyor belt. Now, if there is acceleration towards right, net force किस तरफ होना चाहिए? From Newton's second law, net force is equal to mass into acceleration. Yes. So if net force is towards right, sorry, if acceleration is towards right, net force किस तरफ होना चाहिए? साम्या का डाउट था ना? So if acceleration is towards right, everyone, बाकी सब भी बोल दो एक बार. If acceleration is towards right, net force किस तरफ होना चाहिए? Right की तरफ होना चाहिए. It should be towards right. Now who can apply that force towards right? On that person, who can apply the force? Who? Or which body? On that person, which body can apply the force? कौन सा body? The conveyor belt. वो force किस तरफ हो गया? Right की तरफ. And I think we have discussed this. Discuss किया हमने. The component of force parallel to surface is called as what? Friction. तो उसी force को हम क्या बोलेंगे? We call it as friction. समझ आया ना? The component of force perpendicular to surface is normal reaction. Parallel to surface is friction. Clear now? ठीक है, समझ आया ना? You can directly tell from the question also directly mass into acceleration. ठीक है? ठीक है, then I'll go into the other point 2 also. Point 2, just a minute. Yeah. Point 2 में examples में कोई doubt है पहले? Examples. अब do not give a reason that sir खत्म नहीं हुआ. It should have been done by now. Point 2 examples में कोई doubt है? जैसे example 5.18 should be easy. 5.19 जो हमने कर लिया. 5.19 I think has been done. Right? Direct नहीं? Cos and sin कर लिया हमने. 5.20 make it fast. 5.20 no. Example 5.20 से 0.3 तक तो खत्म होना चाहिए आपका. ठीक है, आज तक तो 0.3 खत्म होना चाहिए था. Then you'll start doing the module. You're also going to check point, but first you'll start doing module 0.1. Okay. Now example 5.20, look at this question here. An object is in equilibrium under four forces, four concurrent forces. Concurrent का मतलब क्या होगा? What does concurrent mean? What does concurrent mean? Anyone? Concurrent मतलब they will act at the same point. ठीक है? Basically, they are all of them are acting on the same object. ठीक है? Not same time, same point, same object के ऊपर. Find the magnitudes of F1 and F2. First of all, we have equilibrium. देखो, the condition is what? They are in equilibrium. Now, equilibrium का मतलब क्या होगा? What does equilibrium mean? What does equilibrium mean? Equilibrium will mean acceleration is zero. यानी ax will be equal to 0, ay will also be equal to 0. Yes, दोनों 0 हो जाएगा ना? ax as well as ay, both of them will be equal to 0. ठीक है? Now, first of all, I'll take it along the y-axis. नहीं, y नहीं. I'll take it along x-axis. Along x-axis. ठीक है? मुझे बताओ along x-axis f1 का component क्या होगा? This is f1. f1 का component along x-axis. f1 is along y-axis. Along x-axis उसका component क्या होगा? It will be 0. जिसने भी doubt पूछा. Will be 0. The angle made with x-axis कितना हो गया? 90 degrees. और the f1 is completely along y-axis. अगर पूरा y-axis के term direction पे हो गया तो x component तो 0 होगा. Right? This is very simple. You should not get confused with this. f1 का x component 0. 4 Newton का x component क्या होगा? 4 Newton का x component. Angle made by 4 Newton force with x-axis is given as 60 degrees. So 4 Newton का x component with proper sign. Sin and cos में why are you going wrong? You should not be going wrong with sin and cos. Simple trigonometry. What will it be? It will be equal to along x-axis 4 Newton का it will be 4 cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? Cos 60 मतलब it will be equal to 1 by 2 यानी 2 Newton. देखो sin cos में तो कोई difference अब तो नहीं होना चाहिए यार. You are going wrong even now, then you are basically rushing things और कुछ नहीं. Do not rush things. ये angle 60 degrees दे दिया उन्होंने. Angle मेरे with x axis is 60. Obviously x component 4 cos 60 हो जाएगा. Now 8 Newton का x component क्या होगा? 8 Newton का x component. 8 Newton का x component 8 ही होगा. Then F2 का x component क्या होगा? F2 का x component everyone F2 का x component with proper sign. What will it be? Minus F2 cos 30 degrees. देखो F2 का x component किस तरफ होगा? लेफ्ट की तरफ होगा ना. F2 का x component लेफ्ट की तरफ होगा, so नेगेटिव आना चाहिए ना. Minus F2 cos 30 degrees, which is minus F2 मतलब √3/2 आएगा. राइट? समझ आया ना अभी? Minus √3/2 into F2. Now इन सबका addition 0 होगा. Sigma fx is equal to 0. When you add all of them, पहले f4 cos 62, then 8 plus 8, then minus root 3 by 2 into f2 is equal to 0. तब ये क्या होगा? f2 कितना होगा? f2 will be equal to 20 upon root 3 Newton. Yes, 20 upon root 3 Newton. कोई डाउट है इसमें? Clear? Then I'll do it along the y-axis also. Along the y-axis, what are the components? जहां पे भी cos आया होगा दूसरा component sin हो जाएगा. ठीक है? जैसे 4 न्यूटन का x component हो गया 4 cos 60 degrees, तो उसका y component क्या हो जाएगा? 4 sin 60 degrees. sin देखना होगा हमें, बट वो तो सही हो जाएगा. ठीक है, वो सब देख लेंगे, तो यहां से कर लेंगे. f1 का y component क्या होगा? f1 का y component f1 ही होगा, राइट? 4 न्यूटन का y component क्या होगा? 4 न्यूटन का y component it will be equal to, either you can call it as 4 cos 30 degrees or 4 sin 60 degrees. दोनों एक ही होगा. ठीक है? Both of them are the same. You can make use of this 30 degrees angle made with y-axis is 30. तो y component चाहिए हमें, तो क्या हो जाएगा? 4 cos 30. You can tell it that way. और 4 sin 60, कैसे भी, आपका मर्जी. ठीक है? 8 न्यूटन का क्या होगा? 8 न्यूटन का y component क्या होगा? 8 न्यूटन का y component 0. f2 का y component क्या होगा? f2 का y component f2 का y component क्या होगा? माइनस f2 sin 30 degrees. f2 माइनस f2 cos 30 तो x हो गया, माइनस f2 sin 30 y हो जाएगा. क्लियर? तो इन सबको ऐड करने से क्या मिलना चाहिए? 0 मिलना चाहिए. अलाउड ऑल ऑफ देम. पहले f1 क्या था? f1 प्लस 4 cos 30 था. 4 cos 30 मतलब 4 root 3 by 2, राइट? एंड माइनस f2 sin 30. माइनस f2 sin 30. sin 30 is 1 by 2. f2 का वैल्यू मिला हमें, we got it as f2 was 20 root 3, right? So minus 20 root 3 by 10 यानी minus 10 by root 3 is equal to 0. ठीक है? अब f1 क्या होगा इसके हिसाब से? f1 will be equal to 10 by root 3 minus 10 by root 3 minus 2 root 3. LCM ले लो. LCM लेके सॉल्व करने से क्या मिलेगा? 10 minus 6 upon root 3, 4 upon root 3.